Friends, today in this video we are going to learn how three-phase multifunction meter connection is done with CT. Along with this, how programming is done in this meter is also going to be discussed in this video. So friends, let's start the video. Friends, the multifunctional meter I have now is also known as BAF meter. This means through this meter, voltage, current and frequency can be measured. In this meter, above here, three displays are provided in which current can be displayed. Only single display is given here, this is for voltage. But we have to measure three-phase voltage, so to find the three-phase voltage, on this side you will find an indication in which it is clear that which phase voltage is shown here. After this, in your three-phase power supply, what is the frequency will be displayed over here. Apart from this, here you can see 4 more indications are provided on which KKK is written. If this indication glows, then it means the value displaying here is in kilo. It means the value will be multiplied with 1000. For example, if 5 is displayed here and this indication is glowing, then the value will be 5000 ampere. Similarly, if here 415 volt is displayed and along with this kilo indication is also glowing, then it will be clear that the voltage which is displayed here is more than 4000 volts. For programming in this meter, you will find total 4 buttons. How these are used will be discussed later. Now if you see here above the meter, whole information related to meter is written here. As you can see, this meter is manufactured by CNC company and this meter is also known as digital UIF meter. Along with this, the model number, which class, what is the range for voltage and current as well as for frequency, all details are given. What is the input voltage here? Let's clear this concept first. In this digital meter, to turn on the indication or we can say display, then in this condition you have to provide auxiliary power to the meter. So how much auxiliary power need to be provided? That information is given here. Power 220 volt 50/60 Hz means 220 volt power supply is required to be supplied. Here 5 ampere is written. This is output current of CT. This means maximum output current of CT will be 5 ampere. For this display, at the back side you will find terminals. Near to terminals, there is a sticker in which whole circuit diagram is explained. By referring this circuit diagram, you can easily perform the connections. But I am going to explain you all the connections. Friends, I directly perform the connections of this meter. I will only explain you the wiring. Before explaining the wiring, I want to tell you that for this multifunctional meter, you can do the wiring in two ways. The first type of wiring in multifunctional meter is 3-phase 4-wire wiring. Second type is 3-phase 3-wire wiring. What is the difference between these two? Let's understand. If you use 3CT with this meter, then this type of wiring is known as 3-phase 4-wire wiring. If you use only 2CT with this meter, then it is known as 3-phase 3-wire wiring. This diagram you can see on screen is of 3-phase 3-wire wiring. Right now I am going to explain you 3-phase 4-wire wiring. Like here you can see I have this terminal box in which I connected R, Y, B and neutral phase power supply. As I told you in this meter, this display which is provided, to turn on the display I need to provide auxiliary power supply to this meter. For providing auxiliary power supply, below here you will find 1 and 2 number terminals. You can see here I connected this red wire at 1 number terminal and this black wire is connected at 2 number terminal. After this, the CT we have, in all these CT you will find 2 terminals. With all these 3 CT I connected 2 wires. In this current transformer I connected red wire with this. This means this CT will be used to measure the R phase power supply. Above this CT you can see 2 terminals are given. One is here and one is here. With these 2 terminals, we have to connect a wire. After connecting wire, what you have to do in this meter above here at 19 and 20 number terminal, with these 2 terminals connect the wire. Don't remember with terminal number. Here you can see IA and here IA star is written. The terminal at which IA is written on this terminal from S1 terminal of CT, like here you can see S1 and S2 is written. S1 on this side, it means this is S1 terminal and this is S2 terminal. So the power supply from S1 terminal will be supplied to IA terminal. And here at IA star, you have to connect wire from S2 terminal. So I connected these 2 wires at these 2 terminals. Similarly, in the CT used for Y phase, at S1 and S2 terminals, connect two wires. Take both these wires and here at IB and IB star, connect the wires with these terminals. A means R phase, B means Y phase, and C means B phase power supply. So with IB, I connected wire from S1, and with IB star, I connected wire from S2. Similarly, in the CT used for B phase, I connected wire with IC and IC star. Now through this meter, I want to measure the voltage also. So we have to provide the feedback for voltage. For providing feedback of voltage, in this meter terminal here, UA, UB, UC, UL is written. UA means to connect R phase power supply at this point, UB means Y phase power supply will be connected at this point, and UC means B phase power supply will be connected at this point. To the UN here, you have to connect neutral phase power supply. After this much connection, you have to connect one more wire. What you have to do is, in all these CT at the S2 terminal, like this one is S2 terminal, this one and this one, you have to short all these terminals. When you short all these terminals, after that connect these with earthing. How to do this? I am showing you directly the connection. Take this piece of wire. After this, in this CT at S2 terminal, connect this wire with the terminal. Take other end of the wire and at S2 terminal of another CT, connect this wire. Similarly at this terminal, connect one more wire. The power supply from this wire will go to another CT at S2 terminal. So in all these CT, all the S2 terminals are being short. In continuation to the looping of the wires, connect one more wire. So I connected this wire. Take other end of this wire and to this terminal box, connect the wire. This wire is connected at this point. So with the same point in terminal box, I connected the wire. So in all these S2 terminal, connection with earthing is done. In this multifunction meter, all the connections are now completed. After performing the connection, you have to do the programming in this meter. How to do the programming? Let's understand. To this meter I turned on the power supply. After turning on the power supply, you can see here voltage is displaying. Here L1 indication is glowing and in front here it is showing voltage. So the voltage in R phase power supply is 245 volt. If I press this button, indication of L2 started glowing. It shows the voltage in L2 as 249. On again pressing the button, it started showing the voltage in L3. If I press this again, then the voltage between R phase and Y phase is displayed over here. If I press this again, then the voltage between R phase and Y phase is displayed over here. On again pressing, it is showing voltage between R phase and B phase. On again pressing button, it again started showing the voltage of R phase. Now you can see here it is showing current as 0, 0. But along with this, K indication is glowing. As I told you previously, when this indication glows, then it means that the value it is showing here will be multiplied to 1000. Right now the CT I am using, I have to do the programming of this CT in this meter. Programming here is very simple. What you have to do is, the set button which is provided here, press this button for 2 to 3 seconds. After pressing, here code will be displayed and here it will show some digits. You have to change this to 001. So I did 00 in this and now you can see 0001. This number here is the password. After writing the password, press the set button. Now INPT is written here. Under this, programming will be done. After pressing set button, here NPT is displayed here. What does this mean is what type of wiring you have done. As I told you, we can do the wiring in this meter by two types. Here it is written 3.4. This means 3 phase 4 wire. If I use 3 phase 3 wire, then I press this button once more. Then here you can see 3 phase 3 wire is displayed. Right now I have to do the programming for 3 phase 4 wire because I had done the connections in this type. After this, I will press the set button. When I press this button, here it is showing CT. This means what is the ratio of your CT you have to set here. So press the set button. You can see 2000 programming is set. For setting the ratio of CT, you have to do one thing. Like the CT I have now, the ratio of this CT is 100 by 5. What you have to do, divide 100 by 5. After dividing, the answer you will get, you have to set this here. When 100 divided by 5, answer is 20. So I have to set 20 here. Let's set this as 20. When 20 is selected, press the button. After setting this, when I again press the button, PT is written here. What is PT? Listen to me. Friends, for measuring the current we use CT. Similarly, for measuring its voltage, potential transformer is used. If you use potential transformer with this meter, then you have to do the programming for this also. For programming, press the set button. After pressing, some digits will be displayed here. The way in which we calculated the multiplying factor of CT, in the same way you have to find the multiplying factor of PT. Right now we are not using any PT, so we have to write here 1. This means multiplying factor will be 1. So 1 is already set here, don't make any changes. Press this button again. So we did the programming in this meter. Now here you can see it is showing voltage and here it is showing frequency. Current is not displayed here because with this CT we didn't connected any load. Okay, let's connect a load also here so that I can explain you. In this switchboard I have take the wire of switchboard. Among these two wire, take this phase supply wire and pass inside CT. After this, connect this wire with the power supply. Friends, inside the CT only phase supply wire should pass. The neutral supply wire must not pass inside the CT. I have the drill machine. Let's run this drill machine and watch how much current is flowing. So I connected this. Right now you can see current is 0 here. The CT is used for R phase, so this display will show the current. So I am turning on drill machine. You just saw here 0.8 ampere current is flowing. Let's see one more time. So you just saw that the current value of the drill machine can be watched on this display screen. Just for explaining you, I measured the current for only one phase. If you pass the wire from all the CT, then in this condition, how much current is flowing in all the three phases will be displayed over here. Friends, I hope you like this video. If you like this video, give like on my video. If you are new to the channel, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching this video.